Good morning, everyone. Stripgal. We're going to play some more Pokémon Reborn today, and I'm going to start off by turning in the quest we started last time. So, as I said, I went ahead and found the Pokemon that the researcher Nadira needs. So we're going to turn in our Carvana. We're going to turn in an Unpheasant. And we're going to turn in a Luxray. I'm sure that this scientist has totally ethical plans for these Pokemon. And we've been told we have to come back later. So we're going to go ahead and run one errand in the meantime. Which is fixing a mistake I made last time. Well, not last time, a few times ago. So we're going to head down to the flower shop. And we can actually buy floral charms here. So I'm going to pick up a few of them just to be safe. Oh, actually, before we head out, we only have one Pokemon, so we're gonna quick save here. This is gonna let us teleport back, and I'm gonna introduce you to a few of our new Pokemon. So we have the new Samo. We've retired our Aggron Samo for Empoleon Samo. We've got our new Geo. We've retired No, and we now have a Kadabra, which I just realized we should probably evolve. We've retired Primeape Mark for Hitmonchan. And we've retired Donphan Velis for now. We've got a Hariyama, and I decided I wanted to use that. So I'm hoping we're gonna find something that's more what Velis wanted. I technically have one that he wanted, but unfortunately it is not, doesn't seem to be good in this version of the game. We'll see how that plays out. He had requested a Tauros, and I tried. The short version is that Tauros apparently doesn't learn apparently Tauros doesn't learn. What am I trying to say? Body Slam in this version of the game. And I believe doesn't learn Double Edge, if I'm remembering correctly as well. So like, most of the best normal moves, which, I mean, it's a normal type physical Pokemon, it's supposed to learn Body Slam, and I don't know why it doesn't in this version of the game. Because you can learn it in other versions just fine. But I digress. I'm hoping I can figure something out, figure out a way to get it so that I can meet that need. Otherwise, he had a few other requests, and as well as everybody did, you know, since I allowed people to put in 3 Pokemon. So I'm gonna see if I can find something, and otherwise I'll just train up a Tauros eventually. I want to get at least I want to get everybody at least one that is like on their list at some point in the game, which we've got a lot of game to go. Okay, switch Crocodile in. Oh. Random encounter against a Panpour? Sure. I'll catch that. I don't have a problem with that. We're going to use the Floral Charm here. This is going to let us encounter a Flababy instead of actually getting put to sleep and sent out of the field. We'll False Swipe. And then we're going to pick up an Oddishwi. And from here, we're going to teleport back to Lapis Ward. So that is the side quest that I wanted to get done. That's the errand we needed to run. I guess real quick, since we can, and since I wasn't thinking about it earlier, let's get our Geo evolved. And let's head back down and see if our science project is done. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Immoral science always goes well. There are never any lessons to be learned, right? Oh, you're back. I missed you. Everything's finished now. He's inside, and he's perfect. Do you want to meet him? I can't wait. Come on. He's so beautiful. We really did it, you and I. Everyone else disappeared, but you're still here. Now we have this perfect baby to call our own. I think you'll make a wonderful father, Rafe. Let's take good care of him together. Oh, you still had memories from those Pokemon after all. Yeah. I only wanted to love you. Okay. So yeah, mad science experiment. She made a Frankenstein out of the Pokemon we brought. I love the way that they picked which Pokemon you had to bring. And this is type Null. One of the... actually, this will be our first option to catch a legendary. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Swords Dance and see if we can. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think he has anything that can hurt Samo very much, and Samo's pretty tanky, so we should be good. This music is awesome. If we're going to have to sit here and throw great balls repeatedly, at least we're doing it with good music. May have to send someone else in if Samo takes any more defense downs. Bring Monkey in. Jeez. Really wishing we had some leftovers. Like, we can still heal. It's not a huge deal. It's just... I was definitely not expecting this. We've used like 20 Pokeballs here. Might be able to use a timer ball soon. Timer timer balls don't come up terribly often, but these situations are exactly what they're for. I think it's 20 turns, and this would be... We're getting close. Actually, we're probably there with the setup. There we go. Synthetic Pokemon type null. And we will give it a nickname. This is going to be our new Megatron. Let's go ahead and send Monkey back to the box. Yeah, that's not okay, but we will save. So yeah, we now have our first legendary. But it's going to be a little bit before we can actually use it effectively. AKA, I've got some more work to do. Because it is a friendship-based evolution. So, I'm going to let you go for a little bit more. I'm going to finish training up our new Pokemon. I've got 2 more plus... So Megatron plus 2 others. And then we will officially have at least 1 Pokemon that's been assigned to every single person who signed up so far. I'm hopeful that we'll get some more between when I'm recording this video and when this video actually comes out. There is a bit of a time delay there because I do my videos in advance. Yeah. I think we will go ahead and take a break here, and when I come back, we'll have the rest of our Pokemon trained up and be ready to head deeper into 7th Street. Because, you know, before we got horribly distracted with retraining half of our party, we were like trying to help somebody who'd been kidnapped. So, yeah, we'll be rejoining them shortly. Megatron evolved. Multi-attack is Savali's specialty move. Let's see here. So 120 power that can change types. I think we just get rid of Crush Claw for that. Okay, 1 down. Okay, after much deliberation, I've gotten to the end of my rebuilding phase, so I think this is all of our new guys. So we've got Ishtar as our Sharpedo, another good water type and a dark type attacker. Currently our water types are all special attackers, so I figured that was a good addition to put in. And if we choose to, it's mostly a placeholder until I find something better for Ishtar, because this is not what they were asking for. It's just one of the ones that I wanted to get into circulation. So, but it'll be a good one. Shorty Fury is back as our Typhlosion. So I was going back and forth on this a lot because we already have 3 good fire types. And finally, I just came to the conclusion of, you know what? It's what Shorty Fury asked for. And it's a good Pokemon. Part of the reasoning that I was leaning towards with it was it did start with extrasensory as a move. So it comes with a psychic type move as well as, flamethrower or lava plume. I haven't decided which of those we're keeping. We still need another move. It doesn't have a ton of coverage options, but it has slightly different coverage options than our other fire types. So we'll give it a shot. Megatron been trained up. So Silvali's kind of a weird legendary, because it doesn't have great stats. So we've trained it up for attack because the multi-attack move is its kind of signature, which is just a very strong 120 attack, 100% accurate move. And you can change the type of it. But honestly, so it being a normal type means that this is a stab move, just hits really hard for 120. And these two are both good coverage moves. That we've been running into situations where, I needed somebody who could use a bug move or somebody who could use a steel move. So I feel like that's probably going to be good. Velas, I mentioned, or I showed off a little bit before, is a very bulky, and while it does have Fake Out and Bullet Punch as priority moves and Close Combat as a big heavy move, the main thing that this Hariyama build has going for it is Guts. So Guts says when you have a status condition, you greatly increase your attack stat. Facade says double the move's power if the user is poison burned or paralyzed. So the way that Velas works is if I can find it. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Flame Orb. So Flame Orb will pause a burn after they've been in for 1 turn. So you bring them in, Fake Out to stun your opponent, burn goes into effect, activates Guts. And from there, you can Close Combat, Facade, or Bullet Punch with that strength increase from Guts. And Facade will be, 140 power move, even though it's not same type. So basically, if you need priority, you've got it. If you've got, if you can hit with a Close Combat, go for it. And otherwise, Facade is there kind of as a backup. Alakazam is really straightforward. Very fast, very powerful. And Psychic, currently he just has Psychic and Charge Beam. We really need to get some better TMs to get more coverage in there, but it'll work for now. And finally, Mark, Hitmonchan. Decent power, relatively good bulk and speed. Speed isn't like its top stat by any means, but we have it trained in speed and jolly nature. But that's a really high special defense stat for a fighting type. So currently we don't have a really strong fighting type move here, but Mach Punch and Fake Out, once again, 2 priority moves. So you can do first 2 turns, Fake Out, you do something else, and then Mach Punch to finish them off. And we've got coverage with 2 of the 3 elemental punches. I was kind of debating between, I felt like thunder or ice. You don't necessarily want both. Both of them are good against flying types, which obviously are good against fighting types. So it's something that you just want to have coverage for. Thunder also hits water, which is kind of where my brain was going. Ice would also give you coverage against like ground or ground types, which fire also covers grass, so that part wouldn't matter. But rock and steel are both already going to take extra from fighting types, so yeah. And then Iron Fist means that punch moves all do more damage. So yeah, that's Hitmonchan. I feel like these are all going to be good contributors to the team. I'm not sure we're going to use all of them right away, but that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to dip out one more time here to organize my party to head down into 7th Street one more time, and we will actually progress the story. Okay. I'm going to go over this real quick, just for the sake of the fact that I've already been talking about different Pokemon and teams and team building for most of this video so far. The area we're heading into, we're going to get blocked off. This is an area where we're not going to be able to leave until we get a chance to come back. And it is going to have the Holy Field type, which is a lot. Normal attacks are super effective against Ghost and Dark. It has a whole variety of attacks that get boosted: Psychic, Dragon, special normal attacks, special fairy attacks, and this like specific list. So I built the team with that in mind. We have a, special fairy type attacker. We've got extreme speed and dragon type moves, normal and special type moves, psychic type, and then some coverage options. Especially because Monkey has a Flash Cannon, which will be good coverage if they have fairy types or the like. So, we're gonna head into the wall. Wall? Is that a wall or a well? And we are immediately surrounded. Sorry about this, Rafe. That is, Elias actually asked me to let you in here. But you actually thought I was doing something dumb, didn't you? Figures. Most people don't think very highly of me, which I suppose is typical of a person that prefers the company of bugs to that of people. Please do not mistake my standoffishness, shall we say, for any personal disdain. I'm merely doing what is best for my future, and for Luna. You have done well, Bennett. Continue your diligence, and I will surely secure a position in the Elite Four for you. Of course, thank you, sir. Although I originally only intended to ask his help in finding Luna, Ben has proven surprisingly useful. Naturally, I would also do anything for Luna. The ceremony you spoke of will be beneficial to her, you said. Indeed, it's a necessary step for her emotional and spiritual well-being. That's terrifying. And I'm going to be confined in a dungeon. Howdy, friend. Name's Randall. How are you? They keep me down here a few days. I don't actually mind. At least they're feeding us. I get better food in this cell than I did on the streets. Not that it's saying much. I can't rightly say I'm hating it. And they're kindly giving us some educational reading too. Don't do me no difference if it's a bunch of religious heebie-jeebie. Keeps me from getting bored and going back to the candy. Just enjoying their hospitality for a few days while I detox, then head right out. Them guards ain't listening, right? See, truth be told, I could let myself out whenever I want. Whenever you see. Oh, he's got a clef key. Cool. Good work, buddy. Clef key here just happened to pick up something that's sort of a master key to this place. Mighty lucky, that one. I'll just scoot on out whenever I get bored, but I imagine you're more interested in escape than me. So there you go, partner. Oh, hey, if you're planning to run out, there's a couple of stuff you ought to know. There's a muckload of people patrolling on the floor above us. I'd recommend you try not to fight them yourself. Probably best just to sneak past them. Great, stealth sections. If you get caught, my buddy's got your back. If you see any books lying around, you might want to check them out. Some of them are pretty funny. Arceus will save us all. It's all Pokemon. These guys is nuts. It's great. Okay. Great. Okay. Great, we get to see that cutscene every time. At least there's no dialogue. This is our punishment. Okay, so we can't go that way, we can't go that way. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Just realized that was a room. Spell tag. That'll boost ghost type moves, I believe. So much stuff. Emerald, Crimson, Violet, Gold, Azure, and Ivory Seal. Take heed of its prison, O you foolish men. Blackest beast lies at light's end. Our Father fallen from heaven, your kingdom born, this world forlorn. Okay. So, lots of, like he said, religious heebie-jeebie. But we were told we have to do all the reading, so hopefully this isn't super important. Like, hopefully it's they want you to take the game action and not read for context, because I don't feel like memorizing all of that. Okay, so that's a dead end. Can't go that way, so we have to wait until that person goes around the corner. Oh, jeez. That's a tight window. I am so bad at stealth sections in games, mostly because when I have to do repeated actions, I tend to start making mistakes. And like the part that I feel I get overconfident about the first sections and then start making stupid mistakes is really what it comes down to. Can we save and reset back to here so we don't have to do it again? Okay. I don't think we can go through that. It feels like it's too narrow. Let's give it a try. Because I think this is faster than having to walk back. I don't feel like there's a way through right here. Gotcha. Guessing this is not the right way, judging by the fact that there's a spinner up there. Okay, that's too tight. So I hope that's not what we're supposed to do. I don't think it is. I think it's probably this way. Yes. Didn't wait long enough. Several wrong button pushes. We actually have to fight now. Yes. Yes, we do have to do combat. That'll be for next time, because this video is already super long. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.